So let's begin. So seated, you keep that bolster just behind you so that later we can lie down. So hands on the knees, gently lifting the side ribs, closing the eyes. So once we take the seat, we become aware of the sitting. So you become aware of the sit bones, how it's connecting to the floor, that sensation of touch. And even as you feel the sensation of touch, you can mentally even say that touch is being known. So we are trying to be in continuous recognition of what is being known. So now that sound outside, as the sound is known, you can just mentally say that sound is being known. And then watch whether any reaction is happening in the mind. Sometimes we don't like that sound, we might say this is distracting. Then just say that internally, reaction is being known. So what we're trying to do through our practice is to be free from getting totally trapped in perceptions or identities. So today, every now and then I'll remind you just to name this, whatever is being known, so it brings a clarity and it keeps you in that place of continuous knowing. So now a deliberate attention to where the hands are touching the legs. So you're sitting, so where the hands are touching the legs, that touch sensation. And even as that sensation comes up, you can mentally say that touch is being known. And as you stay with that recognition and as you stay with that experience, every now and then some other perception might come in strongly. It might be another sound, it might be an itchiness, it might be a thought. When that happens, you mentally just say that the thought is being known, sound is being known. But then you can, as soon as you say that, you know that you have distracted away from the touch, you can direct your attention back to hand on the knee. Now, slowly release the deliberate attention on the hands. Become aware of the environment and of the different sounds which keep emerging. So, hearing is being known. So, even as the sound forms, you are spontaneously knowing it. There is no thinking behind hearing. There is no efforting behind hearing. As soon as the sound happens, hearing happens. So just staying here for a while, in the knowing of hearing. So hearing, that process of knowing, that is one, but sounds are many, different sounds, but the knowing field is just hearing. So be really open to this capacity, hearing, this capacity of knowledge through hearing. There should be no thinking as to what the sound is, what car is that, all that we relax, just as a sound comes up, hearing happens, and you recognize that. So today you're really trying for this non-reactive, continuous knowing through different means of knowledge. Right now it's hearing. And what we are trying to relax on is the discursive thinking, where you start to mentally say what it is that you relax. Just simply knowing. Don't get caught up in any particular sound. You're just continuous knowing. So sometimes the mind will throw up other images. Even for me right now, some of your images are coming to me, and for me we have immediately recognized that forms are being known. And as soon as I say that in my mind, I know I've slightly gone off the hearing, and so I can go back to hearing. So sometimes it is silence which we are hearing, and that's fine. You can expand the hearing to verbalizations within your mind. So occasionally you'll hear mind forming conversations, words, stories. So that also is part of the hearing. So mental conversations are being known. You can even say that. And now you shift your awareness to the sense of touch, so you can actually be aware of the skin on your face. And you're opening up to sensation of touch. Touch is being known, and it can be that occasional breeze, and you really feel it on the skin, or there is a sense of moistness on the skin, or there is that warmth. And sometimes it's not anything direct, but the sense of touch, that's being known. And then there might be specific, like humidity or sweatiness or moistness is being known. So just being in this process of knowing today. So even as you stay with the skin on the face, sometimes you might become aware of the touch of the eyelids against each other, touch of the lips against each other. You can just say that, touch of the eyelids being known. But don't get caught up there, and then you're free and just waiting. Later you might feel something else. So touch is a little bit subtle. So it's very easy for the mind to then simply form images, form different formations will be formed, and you might just get distracted, and that's okay. You just have to say distraction is being known. So you've gone off the touch. That's fine. Then back to the face. Now you just become aware of the breath movement. So you can be at the abdomen. So this is just a natural breathing and just noticing the movements, recognizing the movement, if any, at the abdomen. Normally it will be there. If not, lack of movement is being known. Just a minimum verbalization is enough. Today we are trying to be in this being in the knowing continuously, and to keep ourselves in that place is important to name what is being recognized. Because when you name it, you have to be in that place of knowing. Now deliberately we can take some deep breaths. So deep breathing is being known even as we do it. And we will focus a little bit on abdomen. So exhaling, you draw the abdomen in fully. Inhaling, the abdomen just relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale completely. And now as you sit here, you simply be in the knowing of whatever rises, stays and settles or dissolves. So it can be touch is being known, can be sound is being known, breath is being known, thought is being known, but whatever comes up, just the minimum of words, so that you remain in the continuity of knowing, not caught in the known. See whether everything which is dominating in your mind is being recognized. So even an urge to move, we might just simply move, but see whether that is recognized. Restlessness being known, itchiness being known, movement being known. So as long as we are in the knowing, there is no problem in what is being done. And even as you're sitting in this knowing, can you slowly feel that this perception, this knowing, is actually such an activity? In fact, you might feel all these activities occurring in this field of knowing. As you really connect to that sense of knowing, there is an energy to it. This field of knowing, this energy is basically called Shakti. And now you may slowly straighten the legs and lie down on the bolster for a few moments. So even all of that is being known. So legs being straightened, that's being known. Lying down, bolster touch is being known. So that continuous knowing. So now we'll do some ribcage breathing. So we will breathe through the lower side ribs, middle side ribs and armpit ribs. So exhale completely. Inhale, lower side ribs expand. 1, 2, middle ribs 3, 4, armpit ribs 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, lower ribs 1, 2, middle 3, 4, armpits 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Base and the collarbone swell. 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more cycles by yourself. And even as the deep breathing is taking place, you mentally also say that deep breathing is being known. Retention is being known. Whatever, face tension is being known. Whatever is being known, you just say that so that you continue to be seated in this place of knowing. So 3 cycles. So even as you're doing the deep breaths, you can clearly be in the continuous knowing of the deep breath. So the breath is moving, ribs are moving, and spontaneously, like how things get reflected in front of a mirror, on a mirror. Similarly, on the mirror of your consciousness, this breath, this movement is being recognized. So last few breaths, a few more breaths. You don't have to go lower side ribs, middle side ribs. Now that should be natural. Just taking a nice deep breath and more in this knowing of the breathing even as it is happening. So really feeling your consciousness like a mirror, and on which is reflected this movement of the breath. After the next cycle, you can let go of the deliberate deep breathing, and again just releasing all agenda. So you're relaxing the mind. So we are not trying to make anything happen for the next few moments. We are not trying to take deep breaths. We are not trying to concentrate on anything particular. So just a relaxed, open awareness. Just be in the knowing of whatever comes up. So this is not a concentration practice, this is a continuity practice. And we do not choose any object. Whatever comes up, whatever the mind throws up, we are in the knowing of it. So once you remain in the knowing, different things will come up. So sometimes tension of the eyeballs is being known. That might be spontaneous. What you were not really knowing earlier, it might just light up. And that's being known, and you can release it. But then don't be caught up there. Don't start to look for what is tense. Just be open. Whatever comes up, be in the knowing of it. So even states of minds can be known. So if sleepiness is being known, that's fine. You just ask yourself, what else is there to be known? Don't just get caught up in any particular state. Okay, now we do some interrupted deep breathing. So exhale completely. Lower side ribs, inhale, expand. 1, 2, retain. Retention being known. Middle side ribs, inhale, expand. 1, 2, Armpit ribs, inhale, 1, 2. Softly exhale, exhalation being known. Again, lower side ribs, inhale, 1, 2, 3. Middle side ribs, inhale, 1, 2, 3. Armpit ribs, 1, 2, 3. Exhale soft. Continue a few cycles by yourself. So action and reflection. So when you do any action in front of a mirror, you can clearly see the mirror reflecting that action. Similarly, consciousness is a mirror now. It reflects. It immediately recognizes what's happening. After the next cycle, you let go of the attentive focus and being in the open, no agenda now. So sometimes conversations, imaginations, that's all fine. You recognize it. We just want to improve this capacity to be in the knowing rather than get caught with the known. Now you can stretch the arms back, stretch the legs forward, just lengthen. Then you can slightly tilt to one side and slowly come up back to a seated position. And if okay, you can change the crossing. So if earlier right shin was in front, now you can just move the left shin in front. If you prefer to continue lying down, that's fine as well. Now close the right nostril with the right thumb. And let's breathe through the left, a few deep breaths. So exhale completely through the left. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale long, left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly lower the hand. So what is being known right now? So it's a question you're asking yourself. Recognize that. At any point of time something is being known and we are trying to be in the recognition of it. And many times we might be stuck with something which was known. Perhaps for some of us years back we are still stuck with that. We are not able to flow in the continuous knowing, and that's what we are trying to do now, to improve this capacity to be in this flowing river of knowing. So this is a question you can ask yourself every now and then through the run of the day. What is being known now? And then you might recognize a story, conversational story inside. Imagination is being known, and then as soon as it's known, our bondage with such kind of tendencies will loosen up. So a few moments of open sitting. See also whether you can see when some identities come up. So that's a bit more subtle, because each one of us is an identity. So like I am Manoj, and you might say I'm Darshini, I'm Richie, and these are identities. And then there are other identities based on profession. I'm a yoga teacher, I'm an accountant, so these identities might also be coming up, which releases its own stories and thoughts. And normally we know things as these identities. Then we are prejudiced. So we have to expand beyond the identity. We are not saying drop the identity, expand. And even this identity, when it comes up, you have to just know it. Not become that, just know it. So as you're sitting, you will know that, oh, the girlfriend identity is up, or the daughter identity, son identity, mother identity. Just know that, and you will know that this field of knowing is much bigger than any of these roles you play in life. So this field of knowing, as you improve in this practice, is almost like infinite. It's so big. So many times you might also feel that there is no clear identity. So that's a great place to be. You'll be less stressed. And in that free sitting without an identity or clearly knowing whatever is emerging, you can be really looking into images, visual forms being formed on the mirror of your consciousness. Simply sit. Every now and then forms will form, being in the knowing of it. And what we are trying to also see is this nature of continuous formation, which is something in yoga teaching we say the nature is called satata udita, meaning continuous becoming, continuous forming. Churning of the mind energies throws out different things, and we get caught up in it and we suffer. So right now you're seeing whether you can be in the knowing of different things emerging, and before you know it, something else has emerged. And we are right now staying in that knowing. Sometimes some forms, some images might stick. And we might almost do it like a concentration practice on the image. That needn't be. So you have to just kind of tell yourself what else. So if no forms are forming, that's okay. But still that inner seeing is being known. When no images are there, perhaps you will see the space of consciousness as a brightness. So brightness is being seen, or its darkness is being seen. Every now and then sounds might be heard, so hearing is being known. But you are right now intending to be in the knowing of any formations, visual formations in the mind. And sometimes when you're just sitting with the intention of being in the knowing of visual formations, sometimes the formation might not come, but you might feel there is a gentle pulsation of this space of consciousness, like a ripple. Forms are not breaking out perhaps, but you can feel that energy there is pulsing. Really try to feel. So now from looking, you're also trying to almost feel the movement, the movement of consciousness. And once we really get seated in this capacity of knowing, this pure knowing, the taste of it, this is a state of consciousness, pure knowing. The taste of it is pleasantness, it's like an inner pleasantness starts to be felt. So you're now almost trying to taste your consciousness. Do you feel pleasantness? Do you feel spaciousness and pleasantness? These are qualities of this knowing capacity. So you're really trying, you're watching for whether these things can be recognized. Really staying with a non-reactive, continuous knowing. You can take your time to end the practice. When you're ending it, just take a namaste, and you can lie down for a short while, and you can slowly finish the formal sitting practice. Namaste.